You're listening to Wed Talks with Wed. I'm your host Vedangi from White Wave Events. We are here to talk all things weddings. So let's jump in. Today's episode is about seating chart, strategies around it, and how you can well manage it. So let's dive in. Seating chart is a very crucial point in your planning process. You will be doing this towards the end because that's when your final RSVP and the guest count will be in your hand with names, everything. And now you have to space them out for your reception. It could be for your pre-wedding events, whichever one you are wanting a formal seating for. You have the guest count in hand. You know the names, you know which side they are from, groom side and bride side. You want to come up with odd numbers and even number tables on each side, odd on one side, even on one side. And each for one side is for bride, one side is for groom. If we have lopsided guest count for the bride and the groom, then you probably want to space out the higher number on both sides, and one lower side is definitely going to be on one side. But now you want to group them first. You want to group them into families, close families, extended relatives. For colleagues and friends, you want to space them out in a way or group them in a way that people who know each other are sitting together. You want to consider all the senior citizens or elders to be grouped together. You want to group kids all together. When I say kids, these are kids from age of 10 and above. Teenagers and age group 18 to 21 can be grouped on one table because they can talk with people of like age and have something in common to be on the same table. If kids are smaller in age, you can space them out and group them with their parents. You might want to tell the venue about the high seats that you need and on which tables you need. When you have grouped all the guests and don't give them table numbers yet, but once the groups are done, you can share it with family, your parents, both sides parents, such that they review it too. And if there are any small changes in grouping, you can change that and have the right groups with each other, making sure they know each other, they work well with each other, and there wouldn't be any awkward space or awkward conversations or just awkward for anybody who is not knowing each other happening. You want to have your wedding party on one table all together, such that it's all in the front and they can be there. Head tables, sometimes couples want to keep head tables on each side. One can be the groom side, one can be the bride side when families are very big, close families are very big. And then tables for colleagues, friends, extended relatives, etc. Once you have a feedback from your family and everything looks good, you can start giving table numbers, and you can have smaller numbers towards the dance floor and then extending them to the far back. When you are giving table numbers to each one of them, you can then, once everything is done, share it with your stationery vendor or designing vendor. And if you're doing this all yourself, you can probably have it all set and designed for display at your cocktail hour on the respective day, so that before seating in the main setup, the guests know where they belong. You can also do a digital seating chart, which a lot of couples are opting to now, to upload seating chart on your website, having a QR code displayed during the cocktail hour so that they can scan and see which table number they belong to and have them seat over there. You can also have name cards set up. If you don't want to go techie, you can, during cocktail hours, have name cards set up so everybody picks up their name, and on that card they see the table number and then have themselves go to that table, have a seat, etc. Sometimes you will have guests who have just come, did not RSVP, or were too late in RSVPing, so you don't have them on your final design. So tell your planner or your day of coordinator in advance about these few names and where you would like to seat them in such a situation. So that one, probably table 14 is a table where you seat people where, I'm just giving an example, where you have guest seat who did not RSVP and were like just showing up and can have a seat over there because they don't see their name on the seating chart. Now, while designing your seating chart, if your guest count is 150 or it is 200, you can go with table numbers and listing the names who belong in that table to be seated. And if your guest count is like 250 or 300 or 350 and more, sometimes you might want to go alphabetically, so having the names displayed alphabetically and the table number adjacent to them so they know where to go. And when the guest count is bigger, alphabetically helps because it is faster for everybody to find their names and know what their table number is. In smaller guest count, it is okay for somebody to just stand there for 2 minutes and then find their name and their table number and then have go seat, because there'll be less number of people doing that compared to 200-300 people going and looking for their table number in that big list. Thank you for listening to our episode, and stay tuned for our next episodes coming out every week.